Decent people who bring joy to the world, who've been dedicated to it for years, for decades. How dare they be scorched?
I've been in show business since I was 14. They're trying to kill me. The whole time, they're trying to convince me I'm insane. People think I made a lot of money for Chappelle's show. When I left that show, I never got paid. They didn't.
Finally, the time has come for people to know what exactly happens behind the closed doors of the entertainment industry. Dave Chappelle has been unveiling quite heavy details for his audience to catch on to. But now that Jim Carrey is retiring, he seems to have joined forces with the comedian to expose the reality of the entertainment industry. Many believe that Jim Carrey is retiring because he is no longer in the good books of the industry elites. Stick with us, people, because this tea is too good to be missed. So without further ado, let's get into it. The legendary actor Jim Carrey has finally opened up about the twisted reality the entertainment industry has built around us. He believes that our values have been deformed over time as the higher-ups worked on preaching their agendas to the younger generation. It has come to a point where even our imagination is ruled by them. Jim Carrey alluded that the industry has been silently brainwashing us to believe what they want and see what they want. You see, it is not often we see Jim Carrey speak out on something like sedition. The fact that Jim chose to say these words on an international stage where he knew that no one will support him is unquestionably commendable. To top it off, Jim even mentioned some of the forgotten stars who were victims of the Hollywood elite's schematic agendas. Fans believe that everyone in the audience knew what Jim said was undisputedly true, but not even one clapped to show him support. Look closely at the faces in the audience. I believe they know he's telling the truth. Bravo, Jim Carrey. Well, even though what Jim did required nerves of steel, it did have some foreseen consequences. Just like what had happened to many others who tried to rebel against the system, Jim was silenced indirectly. Well, there were no threats, or at least as far as we know, but Jim has recently revealed that he would be retiring. Now, you might want to pause and think for a second, because why would a legendary actor, an indispensable asset to the industry, announce his retirement suddenly without any context? And the cherry on top, Dave Chappelle had already warned us about the sick side of the entertainment industry when he revealed that he was pressured by the people to put on a dress. Dave has adamantly refused to be part of the horrid elites and their agendas. He even refused a $50 million offer because he did not want to sell his sense of pride by being a part of some kind of humiliation ritual. Dave even explained why he thought of dressing black men as a humiliation tactic. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey, Dave revealed that he keeps a keen eye on the things happening in the industry. Therefore, he connects and understands the dynamics of this industry.
I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress.
Not only that, but very early in his career, Dave had realized that there were people all around him who wanted him to be submissive to the people in power. He revealed in the interview that no one in the public or the industry actually knows what is happening in Hollywood. According to Dave, every single thing has been planned by the supposed elites who have the whole world literally in their hands.
A person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody.
Even though Dave himself did not realize it, the public's hawkeye didn't miss it. They believe that Oprah is part of the problem and telling her the truth would only bring harm to Dave. So wild how he's sitting there talking about that stuff with her. Oprah is tight with all those Luciferian billionaires. You could see it all over her face. There wasn't empathy on her face. It was disgust and disdain. Dave also revealed that once you become a target in this industry, you are set to be punished either by losing money or by being blacklisted. He claimed that this is the basic ideology behind the cancel culture, which now prevails in the industry. The actor and comedian spoke with James Lipton for Inside the Actors Studio in 2006. During the interview, Chappelle shared insights on the dismissive and sick culture within Hollywood, which allowed for many celebrities to be dismissed as being crazy. To add to that, the most recent Academy Awards explosive incident, the Will and Chris slap, was also allegedly approved by the elites beforehand. You see, this time's awards were the second least watched awards of all time. So it is within the realm of possibility that it was staged to get more views, and mind you, it did. Well, it was also indirectly confirmed by one of the Oscars producers as well. Additionally, Jim Carrey also made some explicit remarks in reaction to the incident, which may have played a vital role in his supposed retirement. While promoting Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Carrey told CBS' Gayle King that he was sickened by the response at the 2022 Oscars after Smith slapped presenter Rock after a joke regarding wife Jada Pinkett Smith's haircut. The actress suffers from alopecia, a hair loss condition. I was sickened by the standing ovation after his win. Carrey said, Hollywood is just spineless en masse, and it really felt like this is a really clear indication that we aren't the cool club anymore. Maybe being called wimps on live television did not settle well with them. Well, on a serious note, if we closely analyze his statement, Jim clearly alluded that he'd had enough of this evil industry that destroyed the artists to their core. I really like my quiet life, and I really like putting paint on canvas. And I really love my spiritual life, and I feel like, and this is something you might never hear another celebrity say as long as time exists, I have enough, I've done enough, I am enough. Maybe his comments did topple his private life so much that he had to ultimately retire. Moreover, if we take into account Dave's history of attempts to expose the industry's higher-ups, it is safe to say that they were completely aware of what Dave was capable of and how intelligent he was, so they tried their best to control him. Well, as long as he had monetary value, they did not want to destroy him. Dave has revealed on multiple occasions that he was wrongly prescribed drugs that were addictive very early in his career, so that he would become dependent on the industry for the supply.
They're trying to kill me. The whole time, they're trying to convince me I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication. Yeah, like I'm sitting around, I was stressed out, but the people that were telling me I was insane, I believe that they knew what was going on.
And fans believe every one of Chappelle's claims. They commend Dave for having the courage to speak the truth on television. People in high positions watched his show, realizing he was funny, but more importantly, dangerous. They tried to bribe him, they tried to control him, they tried to drug him. This was not primarily about money, it is about control. No one is permitted to appear on TV and tell the truth for very long. God bless you, Dave Chappelle. And Dave was not the only one who is on a mission to expose the Hollywood Illuminates. Kanye West, also known as has also explained that this industry will go beyond measure to control the celebrities. In a paparazzi interview, Kanye claimed, out here in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God love me, they hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, had to write, net worth $400 million. In the midst of all that, Dave was also recently involved in a transphobic scandal. Even though Chappelle's live shows and TV specials and the platforms hosting them regularly attract criticism due to the comments he makes, but in a recent routine, some viewers found his jokes offensive, and evidently Chappelle's show was canceled right on the spot. In a statement posted on Instagram, First Avenue said, "To staff, artists, and our community, we hear you and we are sorry. We know we must hold ourselves to the highest standards, and we know we let you down. We are not just a black box with people in it, and we understand that First Ave is not just a room, but meaningful beyond our walls." Well, scandals like this are part and parcel of the celeb's life. However, Jim Carrey has a legacy of an acting career, and his sudden retirement immediately after his explosive remarks on the Hollywood agenda is really suspicious, especially if we see what Dave Chappelle has to say about the Hollywood Chronicles. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.